Applying textures to your images is very easy, and it can create a really cool look for your photos. Inside Perfect Effects, you have the ability to use our own texture combinations, or you can actually upload your own textures very quickly. Let me jump into Effects and show you how easy it is. Once you've got your image open into Perfect Effects, on the left-hand side of your screen, underneath the Presets tab, you'll see that there are a whole bunch of On1 presets that you can access. There's a category called Texture Combos, and this is really good if you've never used textures before and you need a little bit of inspiration. There are quite a lot of cool options that you can play around with. If you want to import your own textures, you can do that by going up to the Preset drop-down menu and choosing Manage Extras. Inside this dialog box, you'll see on the left-hand side that there are backgrounds, borders, and textures, all of which you can import your own photos to include in those categories. I'm going to select the Textures category, and you'll notice that I've already created a folder called Liz's Textures. It doesn't have anything in there yet on the right-hand side, so we need to click the Import button to import our own. I have one right here called PDX1708, which I'm going to click and then choose Open so I can import it. It's going to ask which category I want to place it in, and it'll automatically choose Liz's Textures. We'll click OK. It'll process the file, tell me there were no errors, and I'll click Close. We'll click Close one more time, and now I want to be able to access my texture. On the right-hand side of the screen in the Filter Options pane, I'm going to open up the Filter drop-down menu and scroll up to choose the Texturizer. It'll apply a default texture, which is included in the photo suite when you get it, but I want to open up the Category drop-down menu. And right at the bottom of this menu, you'll see there's a section called My Textures, and there's my Liz's Textures category. We'll go ahead and choose that option. It's going to apply the only texture in there, the PDX1708, and now I can play around with things like the mode of the texture, depending on which one I like best. There are a lot of different options here. I can play around with the opacity for the intensity of the texture, and I can even do things like adjust hue, saturation, and brightness. Once I'm done with all of this, I can go down to the bottom right-hand corner and click Save and Close. Textures can be used on tons of different photos. They can be used on portraits like this image here. I used the faded pink texture combo, which is definitely my favorite, and I selectively applied it to everywhere except for the subject's face. You can apply it to classic landscapes to get a grungier look, and I really like to apply it to urban landscapes specifically because it plays up all of the grunge that naturally happens in cities.